G'day folks, here I am on my little March trip, and today I'm in the town of Nowa, and here I am at the hotel motel, the Nowa Hotel Motel, where I am staying. It has a little bit of a Bates Motel feel about it, to be honest with you. In this little vlog, I'm going to have a little look around this motel because it's an interesting beast, and I am going to just have a little look around the town. There's a gorge and there's a trestle bridge, so I thought we might check them out, and yeah, let's do it. Hey all, so Nowa is kind of about 4 hours from Melbourne. There's nothing special to recommend the town that I can think of, but hey, I still haven't really explored the attractions. But it was kind of on the way to Merimbula, and it was 4 hours from Melbourne, 3 hours from Merimbula, so it made a good stop, and it was near the Buchan Caves, which I took you to last week. This is the place where I'm staying, and I've got to say, it's a little bit creepy. So I pulled up here and I went over to the reception and I knocked on the door. And guess what? There was no one here. No one at all. And I was like, what the heck do I do? So I called the motel number. Luckily we had a mobile number for them, and luckily there was reception, and I was given a code. And I was told what room it is. So there's a little thing for you in Australian country towns, is that often you'll find that places are only manned certain hours of the day, although in this case I would say it's not manned at all. Obviously they send people in, when they need to clean rooms and whatever, but at the moment it's getting, I think they're trying to refit it a bit. I had a look in a couple of rooms. There's a gardener who's been here. Well, he was here when we arrived a few hours ago. He's still here, and there was one guy in one other room, and that's all she wrote. Let's go around and I'll show you what the room's like. It's a budget room, but it sleeps 4 people. It's spacious. So here's my lone car, parked here in the car park. There was another car here for the gentleman. We've got the gardener's car and trailer. And as far as I know, it's one person in that room at the end and us here in unit 3. And this is the lovely room. I've done a good job of putting all my shit everywhere. So here's the room, folks. Such as it is, it's I don't know how it looks on the old camera there. It's got 3 beds. We spread all our crap across all 3 beds. It does have a little bit of a toaster, a kettle, a few cups. This is the bathroom here. Yep, and there's a shower. Bit of a crack down there. Let's remember that this is, it's not supposed to be the Ritz. Let's just say that, yeah? It's not supposed to be the fanciest place on earth. Plenty of PowerPoints. The beds are very low. I can say that. We've got a TV, got an air conditioner that we don't really need today. And out here, we can see what it's like in the courtyard. No, it's not a courtyard. I haven't seen this section. But before I did this, I did go for a bit of a walk around, and I just thought, wow, this place is just basically deserted. It's like, I feel like we're in a bit of a abandoned motel here in Nowa. But I mean, clearly not. I mean, tables are out, people have been here. Here you can see it's a bit of a barbecue area, and I don't know how long, if it's still in operation or what, but there is a bit of a bar, because it does say tavern out the front, and not much happening there. And from around here we can see the hot water thing's working. This is reception. In here through the glass door we can see the reception area, but it's not in use. When I arrived, you know, it was just after the check-in time, nobody was here, so I had to give them a call and they gave me the information to get into my room via a code. But here we are, it's all, over there's the linen store. What's actually really cool, I don't know if you can see it, this here is a tower, and I'm 99% sure that it's not just for that little aerial up there, but it's also for warning people if someone can go up there and see if they can see a fire and warn the people of Nawanawa. So this is it's an interesting little place to stay. It has a little bit of a Bates Motel feel about it, to be honest with you. 107 a night, you know, can't complain. And if you're a fan of ponies, I don't know if that's the motel's pony or next door's pony, but there you go. And you can see the house next door also needs a lick of paint. The signs seen better days too. So folks, I just thought I'd show you Nawanawa. I'm sure there's a little bit more to it, but up the road we've got a general store and petrol station. Here we've got a hotel motel, and over there we've got a caravan park and cafe. Yeah. I'd like to say good morning to you. I'd like to, but I had a pretty frickin' rubbish night. What can I say about our accommodations? Look, first of all, this is not Bates Motel. I'm not trying to diss anyone, but the place is pretty average. The biggest issue of the night was the freaking mosquitoes. There were so many mosquitoes in our room. You know how you're just lying down, you think you're about to get to bed, fall asleep, and then suddenly, right in your ear. Well, that's what I had over and over and over again. And then I would turn on all the lights and I would hunt down the mosquitoes. I killed 10 mosquitoes myself last night. My wife killed one. And for a total of 11 dead mosquitoes. And also, all around the walls you can see dead mosquitoes as well, smashed. So this is a problem, and they don't have any fly wire. You can't open the windows, so it was actually quite stuffy and hot for quite a bit of the night. There's no protection. The mosquitoes, I don't even know if they get in through the fan or possibly even the air conditioner, but I think the fan in the bathroom is probably the main culprit, and it just totally ruins your night. And before you know it, it's after 2 o'clock and you need to get up and drive 3 hours and whatever. Anyways, forget about that. Now we're going to have a quick look at Nawanawa. We're going to go down to the Trestle Bridge, we're going to check out the lake. There's a lake here, and then finally we're going to have a check at this gorge. Now I don't know what it's like because there's just a sign. I haven't read anything about a gorge around here. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. Folks, less than 10-minute drive out of Nawanawa, I bring you this Trestle Bridge. The train line used to extend all the way up to Orbost from Bairnsdale, and in 1916 they built this magnificent trestle bridge, which is not in tip-top condition, but nevertheless it's an impressive structure. The bridge was in use up to 1980, and it's 247 metres long, 20 metres high. This is the largest standing bridge of its kind in this state, and I should know. I read the information board. A few moments later, and I'm here by the lake, the beautiful lake of Nawanawa. This is it. This is why people from far and wide flock to Nawanawa. Over here, back here, is the there's camping and there's caravan park, and here is the lake, which people are kayaking in. Probably the reason why last night was spent with so many mosquitoes. Warning, there are underwater obstructions in the vicinity of the boat ramp. It's sort of a half lake, half swamp sort of deal. Look, people are coming here with like a bus. Wow. And people are on the lake, although they've disappeared from view, unfortunately. And anyway, I'm coming right out here on the boat ramp for you. So if you are looking for a bit of water activities to fill your day, and you want to stop in the tiny little village, and it is tiny, of Nawanawa, well, you've got this lake here. Sort of got mangroves, and the water's quite still. Look out! It's a gorge lookout. Yes, folks, just you and me. We're walking down to the Boggy Creek Gorge, and the lookout, I should say, not the actual gorge itself. Hopefully it's not too far, because we have to get moving, but just down this path, folks, and we will see the Boggy Creek Gorge lookout. So let's see what we might see there. Probably a gorge from a lookout, I'm guessing. Wow, that wasn't far. I can hear a waterfall. Oh wow. I hope you can hear all the beautiful bird sounds and the sounds of the waterfall and everything around us, because it's really very beautiful here. Thank you all for coming along today to Nawanawa with me. And I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to diss the motel so much. It's just that, well, it was Tuesday night and pretty quiet, and it was a little bit creepy, but the mosquitoes really take the cake. There were a couple other little things like waiting 5 minutes for hot water, and the lack of proper doona/duvet covers. They just had the doona, as we call it in Australia, or duvet as you may, if you're not from Australia, be more familiar with the term, between two sheets, which when you're like me and you sort of toss and turn at night, doesn't really do the trick. Thank you for joining me. As always, wherever you may be in the world, take care, look after yourselves. Come back next time where you'll see us take the car from Nawanawa to Merimbula, and may the journey never end.